The Boy Who Hid Behind Laughter by Atlanna Healing. The joke that covered the pain. He was the one who always made people laugh. The one with the quick wit, the funny faces, the perfectly timed one-liners. In every room, he became the light. Because deep down, he was afraid of what people might see in the dark. Behind every joke was a feeling he didn't know how to name. Behind every smile was a bruise that hadn't been touched in years. And behind the loudest laugh was often the loneliest silence. People said he was easygoing, said he was fun, said he never took things too seriously. But that wasn't the whole truth. It was never about not caring. It was about not knowing how to show he cared, without being hurt in return. So he made people laugh, to keep them close, to keep them from asking, to keep them from noticing he was breaking inside. When laughter becomes a mask, there were moments he wanted to cry, but made others laugh instead. Moments he wanted to ask for help, but changed the subject. Moments he felt invisible, but smiled like everything was fine. He became the entertainer, the comic relief, the happy one. But no one asked what it cost him, what it felt like to be everyone's source of joy, while his own heart felt heavy and unseen. And deep down, he wondered, would they still love me if I wasn't funny? Would they still stay if I was serious, or sad, or struggling? Because he didn't just fear rejection, he feared being forgotten. So he laughed louder, even when it hurt. The loneliness no one sees. He often went home tired, not physically, but emotionally, exhausted from performing, from holding it all in. The world saw a bright spark, but he saw someone trying to keep everyone happy, so he wouldn't be abandoned again. He learned to make others feel safe, so he wouldn't have to show how unsafe he felt inside. He learned to carry other people's moods, so he wouldn't have to face his own. The boy who made everyone smile was slowly forgetting what his own joy felt like. When real love doesn't laugh first, and then one day, someone looked at him differently, not with amusement, but with deep presence. They didn't laugh when he made a joke to deflect. They didn't smile when he smiled out of habit. They simply said, "You don't have to be funny right now. You can just be you." And he froze, because no one had ever said that before. He wasn't sure who he was beneath the humor, but he wanted to find out, not to stop being joyful, but to learn how to feel safe without hiding behind it. The boy behind the smile. He closed his eyes and met the boy he used to be. The boy who made his parents laugh to avoid their tension. The boy who joked at school so he wouldn't be bullied. The boy who distracted people from his pain so they wouldn't ask. And he knelt before him, not with more jokes, but with silence, with tears, with truth. He said, "I see you now. You don't have to make them laugh to earn love. You don't have to keep everyone happy to feel safe. You can just be, and that's more than enough." And the boy, after all those years, finally let go of the mask, the return to wholeness. He still laughs, but now, the laughter comes from a full heart, not a hidden wound. He still brings joy, but now, it's not a performance. It's a gift. He still smiles, but now, it's because he's found peace, not because he's afraid to cry. He has learned that vulnerability is not a threat. It is an offering, and that the people meant to love him will stay, even when the laughter fades. To every man who hides behind laughter, this is for the boy who turned pain into punchlines, for the man who lit up every room except the one inside his heart, for the one who gave others joy while carrying silent sorrow. You don't have to entertain to be loved. You don't have to joke to be accepted. You don't have to keep pretending you're okay when you're craving to be held. The real you, beneath the smile, behind the mask, is worthy of being seen. He is not too much. He is not a burden. He is not broken. He is simply healing. And he is loved.